court itself lacks competent jurisdiction to prescribe a group that United Nations has certified is not a terrorist group. Fulani man, Fulani herdsman, Fulani herders, bandits has been prescribed as the number 4th most deadly terrorist group in Nigeria, in the world. Tell you that Tinubu government is a coward government. Why? The way he operates and runs his government indicates how far he has gone to hate Igbo man. Let Tinubu don't think say maybe all this thing when they do say Igbo man no they see am. Tinubu hate Igbo man now with passion. And this current prescription is a prescription out of cowardice. Why? If you want to prescribe Igbo man as a terrorist, you go to Enugu High Court. Appeal court, you dey Umuahia. Appeal court, dey Enugu. Tinubu government go Abuja because of cowardice. He go prescribe it. It is not a court of competent jurisdiction, because the right jurisdiction where a court has the infantry, the prerogative to rule against IPOB to be in the southeastern Nigeria. The jurisdiction from where the offenses have been committed, the land, the setting, the plotting is in Igbo land. So this is a coward ruling. The chief judge himself doesn't have certificate. The chief judge himself is not a certified chief judge that went through law school. He cannot be well attested to his law certificate. Ask me why.
How do you become a judge?
Alocalia now. Do you know the reason why it's Alocalia? The ruling was just unannounced. It's a kangaroo court.
Everybody was shocked.
Everybody was shocked because it's a kangaroo now. It's a kangaroo court. So that man is a Fulani man. I mean, the presiding chief judge is a Fulani man. The court itself lacks competent jurisdiction to prescribe a group that United Nations has certified is not a terrorist group. Fulani man, Fulani herdsman, Fulani herders, bandits has been prescribed as the number 4th most deadly terrorist group in Nigeria, in the world. And they are pointing accusing finger to IPOB. IPOB is operating freely in Colombia, Washington, District of Columbia, in California, New York, everywhere. IPOB are operating, agitating for their freedom. And the American system has never ever seen them or believe that group is not a freedom fighting group. They are fighting for their freedom. Fulani is bent on destroying Igbo man. But do you know what? We are not checking. The Igbo man you are talking about is still Giribam there, standing on his right, waiting for the escalation that is coming. Okay, this thing can be so easy because they are not looking at it from the angle where we the Igbos are looking at it. Fulani is looking at the angle of Islamization. Igbo man is looking at it at the angle of what? Escalation of another pogrom. Because the one of 1967 to 70 is not enough for the ruthless, stubborn men from Futajelo Island, led by Ottoman Danfodio 200 years ago. They actually believe that Igbo land is their forefathers, their ancestors' estates. But we are telling them that if you have prescribed IPOB and the Tinubu administration accepted it, Obi is a terrorist. Ngojo Konjo is a terrorist. I myself, Raf Mbechi, analyzing here as an analyst, I'm a terrorist. Because what it means is indigenous, meaning the land of the people.
They don't know meaning of IPOB.
Then people living on that land of Biafra. Biafra is Ojuku, Bianca, Gowon, Ekweremade. We are all Biafrans. It means that chief judge is a blind man. He's not only a blind man, he's a man that has lacked and lost his senses. What I'm saying here, I'm saying something against a man that called me and my kinsmen, a man that said I and my kinsmen are terrorists. So what I'm trying to say is that when you prescribe IPOB, don't forget that you have many IPOB in Tinubu administration. Tinubu will have shame upon himself if he allows Dave Umahi to continue with his good work. No, but it's open. It's an open stage of opinion. Anybody can put his opinion. I don't really understand. It means that Dave Umahi, Minister of Work, Abi, he's a terrorist now. Dave Umahi is from southeastern Nigeria. He's an Igbo man. He's a terrorist. The Director General of the WTO, World Trading Center, in New York, she's an Igbo woman. She's a Ngozo Konjiwara. Metaphorically, he's a terrorist. Listen and listen good. Chimamanda Adichie, that girl that wrote Half Yellow of the Sun, is a terrorist. Blessed memory, Tinubu Achebe, a terrorist. The author of Things Fall Apart. So people that are rearing animals across West Africa, they have begun to behave like animals. And it has entered their mental ability, change it into animal instincts. The kind of instinct the Fulanis have is animal instinct orientation. They don't behave like human beings. And I tell you that the Islamization agenda that has been many years ago is what Fulani has come to fulfill in another man's administration, because such man is a follower of Fulani. That is Tinubu. Tinubu is a follower of Fulani now. That's why Fulanis are making all manner of comments, hate comments, calling Igbo man terrorists, calling Namdi Kanu terrorists, proscribing the entire race of Igbos terrorists. And Tinubu is looking at that kind of fake judgment. Shame upon this administration. Shame upon all the handlers of public office agencies in Nigeria for allowing a visitor to come in Nigeria, overwhelm us, brainwash us, scratch our heads, our visitor. And today, we the owners of the land are the highest mugulis. Fulani is calling us mugu, and we just they look them as if say we don't know what thing we they do.
Okay. I've seen a lot of Igbos react as regards this. They said, you know, if the terrorists, terrorists can be forgiven, the Boko Harams can be forgiven and reintegrated into the army and sent to different regions, why is it that Namdi Kanu does not kill even a single fowl cannot be forgiven and let go? And even yesterday we saw, 5 farmers killed in Ondo. What's your take as regards?
5 farmers killed in Ondo State. We are sorry for the families. Our hearts are with their families right now. I wonder what those families are going through. Then again, I'm sending my message to the blind politicians of that state that are denying the attack by terrorists at St. Augustine Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State. They deny it that they are not terrorists. Akanadelu deny it that those people are not terrorists. May his soul rest in peace. They are terrorists. They came to Islamize southwestern Nigeria. They are the ones who are questioning for Sharia court, Sharia law, and Hijba police. That's Sharia police, Hijba, to take over the southwest. That all the Muslim-dominated community in Yoruba land should start operating Sharia law. That is a law instruction from one kind man where they rule one kind community in one kind state called Sokoto State. It's trying to come give order to people in southwest so that they will start to follow him like him. When Soto talk and give that kind order, some Zuzupility person will say, yes, sir, we go do am. We go do as we talk. Oga, it can't happen in Igbo land. We turn our back on Sharia. We turn our back on Islam. Islam can never, ever do well in Igbo land. We are Christians. We serve God of Abraham. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He remains our God interminably, endlessly, experimentally, forever and ever and ever and evermore. God of Israel is our God. No Hijba, no Sharia in our glory where I come from. Omabala. We are the Eris. Our great-great-grandfather is Gad. Gad is the 5th son of Jacob. We maintain our tradition culture with Israel today. And we still remain. the strongest black Jews. We still remain what? The strongest, the richest black Jews on earth. That is what God has given us. He has given us knowledge how to make money. Now we get that. Okay. I'm from Anambra State.
Okay, so the Southeast governor leaders now, what do you think they should do?
We can never be part of Sharia.
Okay, so what do you think the Southeast leaders should now do as regards this imminent and consistent legal Namdi Kanu detention?
Yeah, they are the ones that are benefiting from Namdi Kanu. So and there's nothing I can tell you they should do, because I cannot know more than Professor Charles Soludo that attended the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, of all people. Professor. So how could I proffer solution to such a man? He's a lecturer. From there he graduated to professor. He wrote many finance and banking books. Yes, he's an author now. A scholar. Soludo is a scholar. So I, Rafael Bechi, can never ever advise him. He is doing well on his own field. I am well endowed and doing well on my own field. To every man his tent and household. That's the kind of person I am to all these southeastern errand, governors. They know how they rope Namdi Kanu, call him on many names, went to court, proscribed him. They know how they started the melee that brought about transitioning of Namdi Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. They know how they did it in such a way that many strong Igbo men were pied, maimed and annihilated, decimated and neutralized by Nigerian military forces, all on the accusation of what? Terrorism, of what? Criminalities, bloody one, that they did not even do. The machinators of these evil things, criminalities and hostilities going on across southeastern Nigeria are still championed by the same southeastern governor. They are asking me, how are they going to come out? How they're going to do it so that Namdi Kanu will come out? No, they are the people that caused it. They machinated it. Namdi Kanu's incarceration was machinated by some governors, coupled with what they accuse and Uba, of all people, Uba, what he did. I don't understand. Yeah. So they are the champions of the trouble Namdi is going on presently. Who is asking them for solution? Who is even listening to those governors, all they are saying about visiting Tinubu to beg him? Beg who? You know, beg who saying Namdi Kanu commit crime? Somebody is fighting for his freedom. I don't beg Tinubu to release anybody, and then Namdi Kanu does not beg anybody to release him. He is a freedom fighter, and God has given it to him. Emancipation of the first Jewish state on a platter of gold is championed by MNK, Mazi Namdi Kanu, the first son of His Royal Highness Eze Israel of Ahariku community, Abia State.
Nothing must happen to Mazi Namdi Kanu. Nothing must happen to him, and nothing will happen to him, and that's just it. If anything happens, Nigeria will provide him. So we have already said it before, and we are saying it again, and we continue to air my view that Mazi Namdi Kanu is being used by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to play politics. The case of Mazi Namdi Kanu is being used by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to play politics. As regard that Donald Trump has finally now, removed the help, the aid which he intended, which they have been given to Nigeria. Now he has withdrawn it, and because he has looked into this matter and see that they are using Mazi Namdi Kanu as a politics, and at the same time calling an innocent man a terrorist. It's annoying, very, very annoying, except you don't like truth, except you don't want anything good, except you don't like your way is not pure. That is the only time or only thing that will make you to come as Namdi Kanu a terrorist. Has Mazi Namdi Kanu killed a fowl in Tinubu farm? No, I want to know. On Sanusi farm, has Mazi Namdi Kanu ever killed rats in their farms that you call him a terrorist? What is the meaning of terrorist? Somebody that is not giving peace to the society, to the country. These are terrorists. Fulanis, the herdsmen are the people that are not giving us peace. They are not giving us joy. Even as I speak to you in Ondo, they have killed five farmers. herdsmen, and yet you are not calling them a terrorist. Somebody that is an innocent is the one you call terrorist. So you see why Donald Trump was angry with Nigeria, and he was angry with Tinubu, and he decided to remove the help. He decided to cancel the help which the Americans have been giving to Nigeria. You understand? When you call Gabo, I want you to say, put yourself in that shoe. Put yourself in that shoe. How can you wake up before somebody like Mazen Namdi Kanu a terrorist? Somebody that is fighting for his own rights. Somebody that is fighting for the right of his people. Somebody that is good. How do you expect him to fight? Is it not by protest? And you went to intend to kill him. You vandalize his house. Military vandalize his house. Kill people. Share blood. And you expect people to be happy with you with your atrocities. You understand? Only the wicked can see the wicked act and support it. Because that is a wicked act that is coming from the angles of the Nigerian government. Are you getting it? That is wickedness in the highest order. You don't treat people that way. You don't give people such attitude and expect a good government to rise up and support you. Only evil government will support evil. And that is why people like Donald Trump doesn't support such a thing. And that is why Nigeria, regardless of Tinubu and Sussie and the rest, the Nigerian politicians are not happy. Let them not happy. Let them not be happy. Because Donald Trump is not ready to play politics where there is a truth. The truth is too open and it's too wide and it's too pure. You can't bend it. And you cannot cover it. He's a man of truth. Look at that man that they used against him during 2019 as a COVID-19. What is I've forgotten his name? Look at what he said to him. He said you have the money. You can hire your own security personnel. He said from now I am removing the security aid that America is giving to you. You have the money. You can as well employ security men to secure you. That is to tell you that this man is a man of integrity, a man of principle, a man of policy, and a man of dignity and discipline. You understand? When you see the truth that is straightforward, follow it. Stop bending the truth. You are in Abuja. A people calling IPOB a terrorist. A terrorist in what ground? A terrorist how?
Because that time, Sussie Willie, former Namdi Kanu's friend and the lobbyists.
This is the high time. And I believe that is why that she is working as well. And that is why Donald Trump is coming out smoking like this on Nigeria and the issues of Biafra pertaining to Mazen Namdi Kanu.
Don't forget that Donald Trump have also deported about close to 4,000 Nigerians.
Yes, he deported them. I love what the man did. That was what he promised them. That's what he used in campaign. You understand? And that is what he's doing. He's doing what he promised them. Let me tell you, we the Nigerians, we the Africans, have what it takes to make our own country a better nation, whereby Donald Trump himself will even equally like to come and dwell. Are you hearing me? That's it. But because of greed, because of greediness and selfishness, look at that is exactly what Tinubu is playing. You are selling the right of your people. You are selling the image and the dignity of your people. You are selling the feelings of your people. You are selling the culture of your people because you want to do what? You want to become president 2027. So African leaders, if they can come with their senses and come out and realize that what they have is what the Europeans are living on, you will know that Nigeria and other African countries, if they can come and do the needful, instead of carrying our money, going to Europe country and don't pay there, they will use it to develop their own country and keep our own undeveloped. They use that money here, use what we have here, stop squandering the money, stop squandering the resources. Use it here and develop the country. You will see Africa will be the best continent ever in the world. But out of selfish interest, that is why the leaders find it difficult to do this.
Okay, but when you say Namdi Kanu is a terrorist, and we've seen Boko Haram, these people kill innocent people on their farm. in their communities, and you later forgive them, the Nigerian government forgive them and integrate them to the army, and later send them to different regions in Nigeria, to the south, to the southeast, to the southwest, to do whatever they want to do. Do you not think this is wrong for them not to forgive
It is completely wrong. I say reason why these people, the Fulanis, are doing what they are doing in this country, because they have the federal backup. Because imagine somebody like Tinubu now is not even acting. He's still under control and influence of the Fulanis. Yes, imagine that. Because if you can call IPOB a terrorist, the herdsmen that are killing people, raping women, vandalizing farm and home, what will you call them? If IPOB is a terrorist, what will you call those ones? The Boko Haram, the Iswab and the rest, what is their name? But because these people are being sent by and used, organized by Nigerian politicians, especially the northern leaders, the politicians are using them. That is why they are not being called any name. Rather, the innocent ones are being the one that they tag as terrorists. Out of hatred. Had it been that they started, when this killing started, there will be no need of ECN. And there will be no need of, what is it called? Those people, Amateku. Even now, in Ondo, 5 farmers have been killed yesterday.
They don't use all these.
These are the things, the package that we are using against Nigeria. And you see why that the Nigeria will not get anything when it comes to Biafra and Nigeria in ICC. We will defeat them. Because all these things are against the law. Yes, now you cannot beat a child and expect that child not to cry. The child must cry because you are beating him. So let them bring him on to ICC. Let them go and defend themselves. If all these things that they are doing here is in accordance to ICC, is in accordance to ICJ, you understand? And the UN. And I believe even United States of America, they themselves are not happy over this. Russia, look at Russia too. They themselves are not happy. See many countries. See, look at Israel. Many nations are not happy. Why? Because all these things are illegal practices, taking place in Nigeria. You understand? So somebody, one person, a particular set of people shouldn't take this in at their heart, at their mind, that I believe that we are the one that own this country and we continue to control. Oh yeah, control. We don't want to. We don't want again. Let's go. Keep your control and let us go with our things. So please, let everybody go.
Okay, but the UN have formally declared Namdi Kanu a terrorist. The UN have declared in time past that Namdi Kanu is not a terrorist. But the Nigerian government trying to say that the UN don't know what they are doing.
UN have never declared Namdi Kanu a terrorist.
Never.
Yes, they have never, because
he's not a terrorist, and IPOB is not.
Yes, now he's not a terrorist.
Why the Nigerian government say adamant?
Hello, Nigeria has always been in the axis of tarnishing the image of Igbo man, spoiling the image of Igbo people. You understand? They are always on that. They are good in spoiling the image of the Igbos. But the UN know what is there. UN understand, because in their charter, in UN charter, in EU charter, are you getting it? There are things that is obtainable. You understand me? There are things that is obtainable, and there are things that is not obtainable. And whatsoever, like Mazen Namdi Kanu, fighting for the freedom, they will check it. This thing you are doing in our charter, is it there? And it is there. And the way you are going it, is it the way we put it that it must go? Yes, that's the way it is. So that is why they cannot come out and call him a terrorist. But Nigeria, because you know already, being an Igbo man, Nigeria never speak the truth or speak good about the Igbo people. And Nigeria have been in the axis of when they see white, they call it black. And that is what is affecting the country even till today and tomorrow. You understand? So, and that is it. So I'm not surprised of the news that is coming now. But so far, the UN knows that he's not a terrorist. What he's doing was right. EU know him as not a terrorist, but what he's doing is in accordance. And every other. So I am not scared. So far, those ones know this. That's good. But had it been that they have been declared by the UN or declared by the EU or declared by the United States of America, calling them a terrorist, that is where I will now know that nko ti be o. Yoruba say nko be. That time I will now know nko ti be. But these people have seen it in their charter that this man and these people are not a terrorist and can never be terrorists. They have not gone beyond. So definitely we are not terrorists. And everything Nigeria, the treatment and the marginalization Nigeria is giving to us, the EU, the UN and the rest, they are watching it and they are aware of it. When the time comes, I know that we stand to lecture Nigeria more on what they don't know.
Okay,
thank you.
Okay, wait, and lastly, do you not think if anything happened to Namdi Kanu, do you not think this will be the do you not think this will call for a big problem to Tinubu's government?
Listen and listen go. Nothing will happen to Mazi Namdi Kanu. And nothing must happen to Mazi Namdi Kanu.
Anifere beg Tinubu
Afenifere have talked to him. You understand? Afenifere and others, both politicians, legislators have already talked to him, which he refused. So nothing must happen to Mazi Namdi Kanu. Nothing must happen to him, and nothing will happen to him, and that's just it. If anything happens, Nigeria will provide him.